The air is so thick, so heavy, so wet. You try not to, but you have to gasp for breath. The temperature is already halfway to boiling. Soon you feel the air itself may begin to boil. Are you in hell? Florida? No. You're in a steam room, man! And you probably can't breathe because you're at the rec center and you brought your chlorine swimming trunks in here and now that's evaporated and it's in your nose. A sauna is dry. It's dry, usually. There's a little bit of steam, but you haven't been in a sauna. It's always a pleasant surprise when a stereotype turns out not only to be true, but to be so true that all they can say is, it's true. Like this one time, I was at a pizza place, and I saw one of the guys in the back, and he was all like, Mamma Mia! And I was all like, what? And it was crazy, because I was like, what? But we're not talking about that. 99% of Finns use a sauna at least once a week. Saunas come standard in almost every single house. If it's not in the house, it's probably in the yard. Some offices and government buildings have them inside. They have rentable portable ones. They compete to see who can stay in them the longest and sometimes accidentally die. It's so true, it's not even a stereotype. It's a fact. Like, bread tastes good. The Wikipedia page for Finnish culture lists saunas as an institution. So why? When you look at this landscape, what's the first thing you think? Correct. No human being should be here, ever. That's why the real-life Santa Claus lives here after all. This is not a joke. So you may be right to assume this is why the invention of saunas was necessary. The truth is, nobody really knows, because saunas may date back to 7000 BC, but the thing you'd be wrong for assuming is that saunas are only for getting warm. These rat bastards get in them year-round. The oldest saunas are basically covered holes in the ground where people would live through the winter. But saunas weren't only living quarters. They were ideal for performing medical procedures and delivering babies, because there weren't rules about that yet and because they were the most sterile places anyone knew. But as technology marched forward, so did saunas, becoming wooden and eventually utilizing metal stoves and electric heaters for the creation of steam. Wait, you're saying? If they didn't use steam before, what did they use? Good question. Smoke. A lot of people died. Just kidding. Fires were lit under a bunch of rocks and left to burn. Then they'd let all the smoke out and the rocks would keep the room hot. There are also things called infrared saunas now, but if you ask one of these guys, they'll say, "Get that frickin' crap out of here." But now you want to use one, huh? First things first, no clothes allowed. That means take it all off. If you're afraid of getting your little boner ogled by the girls, don't worry. My sources tell me, the sauna doesn't have a sexual atmosphere, so it's not likely to happen anyway. Depending on the day, you'll probably just be with your own gender, friends, or family. Why are Americans so weird about the human body? Just don't be weird, then you need to take a quick shower. The sauna is for relaxing, not getting clean. If you smell bad, much like in life, everyone hates you. Now get in there. If you don't want to sit where others have before you, bring one of these disposable rags and sit on it. Throw some water on the stones, and take a chill pill. It's all cool beans from here, as the Finns traditionally say. If you're into it, lots of people hit themselves with these bunches of leaves as well for the soothing effects, and it's supposed to smell nice, I guess. Then, once you've finally reached a state of euphoria and transcend to your highest form, or if you're on the brink of death because you were too polite to say it's too hot, get out of there and jump in an actual real-life frozen lake. Isn't that better? Once you're all cooled off, go back for as many rounds as you want before grabbing a seat on the porch for sausage and bev. Pretty nice. Just a final note before you go though, to reiterate, the sauna is specifically for relaxation. Horsing around, playing games, talking too loudly, all are considered pretty rude. Don't take it from me though, the sauna gnome will kick your ass.